Alright. Now we're gonna kill the bosses. And I didn't do this exactly right.
Hey, what can I do for you?
I don't know if there's easier ways to do it, but there's other ways to do it. First of all, I'm sure you could probably just go tattle on this guy. Speaking of this guy, would you move more quickly? Come on. Oh, this is where I'm going anyway.
Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking.
Let's have some words. Take a seat on the couch so we can get to talking.
I love how he says that with them standing here.
So I assume you know why we called. Yeah, Clan will be hard to replace, but not impossible. We'll find contractors just like them, without breaking a sweat. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we... The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you.
Damn! I'm out of here.
Detective.
Come on!
Give me a gun. No, not you. Nero, give me a gun. You've got... Ah, haha. I better have bullets for this.
Neutralized.
And problem solved. I've been accepted for my helpful nature. Gotta love it.
Business is good. Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. Of course, after all you did for me. But
And that's it. Our reward, some chips and some dead people. And, you know, some experience. Experience is always good. By the way, their plan basically amounted to take over the strip, if you're curious. I don't remember exactly what it was, how they planned on doing it, and I don't much care. They were bad men, and Gacino's less bad. He's still bad, but he's less bad. I mean, he's a drug addict, he's a whoremonger, but this is Las Vegas. Who isn't? Seriously, if I wanted an absolute straight shooter to be my guy, I'd be screwed. I'd have to kill everybody. Always go for the lesser of the evils. Because non-evil's never an option. Alright, what am I doing? What quest am I on? I'm still on the side bets thing. Now, I can inform him Omertas are no longer a threat, obviously. We still need to deal with the Great Khans. And we need to contact the White Glove on the Ultralux and the Boomers. There's other stuff we need to do.
I won't be missing Mr. House, that's it.
But I think the Ultralux is this way.
It's hard to sleep in this place.
We already dealt with the Tops Casino. That's the Ultralux over there. Apparently this is the back entrance. No, this isn't an entrance at all. That's just the back. There's the Tops Casino, the smallest. We've already dealt with that place. Here's the Ultralux, by far the nicest. Naturally, these lads are going to take my gun as well.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your... My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your... But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons or... Please, enjoy your stay.
And as usual, you can ask them where they put their guns. They will almost always tell you. I've never had one refuse to tell me. But, what are you going to do? You're going to go steal your guns back. If you plan on shooting someone, great. But if you don't, who cares? And I don't plan on shooting anybody just yet, so I don't care. Now, we need to find somebody with a name. And that's really all we've got on the Ultralux right now. We have to find somebody with a name. Mortimer.
How may I be of service? My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are. Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid.
Well, shit. The White Glove Society kind of creeps me out. Marjorie. Who the hell's Marjorie? Anybody know who Marjorie is? I mean, I could always just take a glance at the damn book. I'm somewhere...
The Legion better watch out now. Our Rangers are gonna turn the tables around.
Marjorie. Marjorie. Hotel rooms. Huh? Members only section. You're the cashier. Is Marjorie even part of this casino? I'd be so mad if she's not. And I'm looking around for nope friggin' point. Who's Gunderson?
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a... Ain't nobody got one. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just... Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest... Now everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then... My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the son. That's between me and the... But let's just say they control the food supply around here. And I got lots. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the... Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. I don't talk to none of the other ones. That... But...
Alright. Sounds like they're actually paying him, and probably paying him extra, for not just his meat, but to not sell it to others. As a matter of fact, they'd probably have to pay him more to keep him from selling to others than they would just to get their supply. Like a lot more. I mean, hell, I've known farmers that would get excited when the government would say that they couldn't sell their crop, because sometimes they'd get more money than the crop was worth. And granted, that's not always how it works. Usually, you get shorthanded. Not by a whole lot, but you do get shorthanded. Sometimes you get absolutely fucked. It just kind of depends on the situation. But that's why most people have grain elevators. And if they don't have one, they've got a collection of them that either rent it out from somebody who does, or they go all in to buy a communal one. Now, I'm not real sure who the hell Marjorie is, or where she is, and I have no idea where that man's boy is, but we'll find him. Alright, the Gourmand at the Ultralux has something in it. I guess we may as well head there, because that should be pointing me at Marjorie. What do you know?
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds... I do, but one can... I suppose it is a labor of... We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for... And as its founder, I suppose it falls... This again? I thought this was all settled. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
That's actually not what I was getting at.
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed ramen steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So, as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are...
You're a bitch, aren't you?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been... Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? And that young groom just... A man? Well, then this... Well, this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel. I'm going to have a word with my... Whether these people are found or not, our guests... Why, yes, I think so. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a compliment. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy. Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was... But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base... You disgust me. You'll kindly mind...
Even if I was a cannibal, I'm not entirely sure she would have gone for it. There is a cannibal perk, by the way. I don't know, I don't know. I can't really decide if they're cannibals or not. Seems perfectly likely, and... I don't know, in this kind of setting, it's almost reasonable. Creepy.